Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a magic review. Today we are going to look at BioBender from Eric Jones and Murphy's Magic. All right, so BioBender, what is this? This is a coin bending utility that you can secretly hide on your person. It is both invisible and affordable. Two things I love. You probably love it too. And the other cool thing is, apart from other benders that are out there on the market, I'll say that this one creates a more organic shape in your coin. I think some coin benders out there, they create the bend and it looks like an angle. It looks like an L. And then this one, it looks more like your finger pressed into the coin and bent it around your finger. So there's more of a U shape. So I kind of think it's a little bit more organic. And yeah, let's get into this review. All right, so a couple questions we always ask about all of our magic reviews, and the first of which is, what's in the box? What's in the box? You get a nice hard-shelled box. Murphy's Magic always gives you cool boxes. You're gonna get 2 precision-engineered modular gimmicks. Modular means you can move them from one thing to the next. You're also gonna get some expert instruction from Eric Jones. He is a master of coin magic. You probably most recently saw him on America's Got Talent. You're gonna get the link to the video. The video is roughly 40 minutes long. And you'll also get a reset tool, and that'll come in handy when we talk more about the modularness of these gimmicks. Is it what I thought? It's absolutely what I thought, only because they show you everything in the trailer. And I would suggest you go back, watch the trailer for Murphy's Magic, go to a product page on a magic retailer. You're gonna see exactly what these are, exactly what they are. There's nothing hidden from you. You're gonna know exactly how your money is being spent. How are the angles on this? That's always a good question when talking about metal bender, because it's always something you have to conceal, especially if you're doing something right in front of your spectator. This is no exception. If you've seen the gimmick, you know it's attached to a thumb tip. So any magic you've already done with thumb tips, I'm gonna say you're gonna apply to this. That means you're gonna have to know how to palm, how to load, and how to ditch. All right, so what's the overall quality and production value of the video? It's really well shot because Murphy's Magic always makes great videos. It's kind of like you're being invited into Eric's home. He's dressed nice, like he's expecting you over for a dinner party. You get to sit down at the table with him and he goes over everything with you. He speaks to you calmly. He's a great teacher. He's very patient, and he just talks to you like you're his buddy. A couple of the things that you're going to learn on this video while you watch it. Of course, you're going to be introduced to the things that are in your box. You're going to get a little history about how this effect came about. You're going to get several live performances, which is great. I love live performances. You want to see how this works in the real world. Eric's going to talk about the different size of thumb tips, okay, because there's a good chance the thumb tip that comes with this won't fit you. You're also going to learn about which coins are best to bend, and we'll get into that a little bit later in this video. You'll learn, of course, how to do the bend. You'll learn a basic routine, and you'll get some additional thoughts at the end. Is it well made? The gimmick is really well made, I will say this, and it's 2 components, okay? It's the modular component and it's also the thumb tip, and so there's 2 things to it. And I'm also gonna show you exactly what it looks like, and don't worry, I asked Eric Jones permission if I could do this, and he said it was all right. So it's a thumb tip, right, with this modular part, and you're gonna get 2 of these. Now, it is well made. This is a Vernet thumb tip. Here is my suggestion. 1 thumb tip does not fit all, okay? 1 thumb tip does not fit all. And if you've never had good instruction about how a thumb tip should rest on your finger, it should never go past the first knuckle right here, okay? It shouldn't go past that. I know to us, as the magician, it looks more natural when we jam the thumb tip down further, because when we look at our hand, then we say, oh, this looks like my hand. But in truth, it's fine if the thumb tip hangs off a little bit, and it's gonna work better for you overall if it does. You don't want your thumb tip to go past this, because it's it's just gonna be harder to get on and get off. And then sometimes when you pull plastic off your finger, there's that thunk sound, and you don't want that, okay? Now, with this thumb tip, again, one size does not fit all. I'm 5'5", I probably weigh about 170. My thumbs are too big for this thumb tip. That's as far as I can jam it on. You can see I'm only getting just my fingernail is going in this. As far as if it's on my finger's fine, I mean, if it was a fingertip trick, we'd be in good shape. So I would just be prepared that you're gonna make an additional purchase and you're gonna purchase 2 extra thumb tips that fit your person. How much practice does it require? Again, it's gonna require the same amount of practice as these 2 tricks being married together. So if you've ever done coin bends, especially in front of a spectator, if you've ever done tricks that revolve around a thumb tip, it's like you're taking those 2 tricks and you're marrying them together. So you're gonna have to do loading, concealing. There's also the pressure that you're gonna need to bend the coin in front of the spectator, and you have to do it without grimacing. You can't just sit there and go, yeah, like that, right? You can't show it on your face. Eric suggests that even somebody who's between 10 and 12 could apply the appropriate pressure to this gimmick. Definitely, you're gonna wanna practice this in a mirror. Make sure that you can get it down pat. And of course, you're gonna practice it with real spectators. And there's the chance that you could flash or get caught. And that's part of practicing, okay? That is part of practicing. As far as setup goes or reset, there is none of that. There's no moving parts on this. This is just a load and a ditch. All right, coin thickness. What coins work? Size of coin, the size of the coin, the diameter, that doesn't matter so much as the thickness. And so the coins that will not work are the British 2 pence and the pound. Now, also won't work for a US half dollar, way too big. It won't work for the 2 sols in Peru. As far as the euro, it won't work for the 20, the 50, the 1, or the 2, and it won't work for the 10 peso. Coins that it will work for. It'll work for the Hong Kong dollar coin. In the US, it'll work for the quarter, the nickel, the penny, and the dime. It'll work for the 20 pence or the 20p. In euros, it'll work for the 5 and the 10, and it'll also work for the Canada penny coin. All right, positives. What are the positives to BioBender? Eric Jones has developed a surefire tool that is affordable and invisible, 2 things we all love. Get this today and start warping metal and minds. Negatives. All right, so what are the negatives? Like we say around here, there's negatives to everything. These are just the negatives that I see. They don't have to be the negatives that you see. There was a second performance video where Eric was in a controlled environment with another individual, and he was going to walk through the routine. The problem I had with this was the camera panned down to the coin while Eric did all the dirty work. And this wasn't the trailer shot performance. This was just a performance for people who bought the effect. So in effect, I don't need that camera shot. I want the camera to pull back, and I want the camera to focus on Eric while he's doing the dirty work. I learned that way. Okay, I want to see what he's doing. And so when the camera pulls back, even on that shot, they blur Eric out so that you still can't see that he's palming or ditching at that moment. And I really wanted to see that moment. I really did. I was really hoping I would get to see an unedited performance of that, and it just didn't happen. Is it worth your money? It is 20 bucks. I think originally this was gonna be a $40 price point. I've seen it as low as 20. For a coin bend, 20 bucks, and all that instruction from Eric Jones, definitely worth your money. Like I said, here's my advice. Add this to cart and then just purchase 2 additional thumb tips will fit you. So when it all comes in the mail, you'll be able to go right out of the box. There won't be any pauses. You'll be learning right along with the video. And if it ends up fitting you, hey, who cares? You have 2 extra thumb tips. We can all use that. Who would like this? I think anyone who's just starting out in coin bending, people who maybe do mentalism and have never gotten into coin bending and have always thought, well, it's too expensive or it's too elusive. I think this is a great introductory method. All right, so that's pretty much everything I can say about BioBender from Eric Jones and Murphy's Magic Supplies. I want to thank Murphy's Magic for allowing me to have this trick so that I can do the review for you. And if you would like to purchase it for yourself, you can find it at your very favorite Murphy's Magic dealer. Thanks, bye.